Hey everybody, and welcome back to Axion channel. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself out there. We're going to have a quick crypto roundup and of course stock market as well, leading into Axion price, so stay tuned for that. We've got obviously the markets up pretty good overnight. Dow Jones up 1%, S&P up over 1.5%, and the Nasdaq with a lot of tech stocks in there up 2.29%. So pretty awesome stuff on there. We've got the VIX down, the volatility's down, and of course dollar is stable there. We've got commodities, we've got all up pretty much even here at the moment. It's currently open, as you can see on the oils, 102, 104 in terms of the Brent and West Texas. We've got gold at 1740, and that's looking pretty good there. The gold was down on Friday morning in Asia, although growth fears seem to ease. And of course, that's a good sign. Benchmark US 10-year Treasury yields dipped on Friday, leading non-yielding bullion a hand there, so lending it a good hand. US initial jobless claims rose 235,000 last week, signaling that demand for labor is cooling as the Federal Reserve delivers tightening monetary policies, and we've talked about that previously. The US Federal Reserve governors Waller and President Bullard backed on Thursday the need for restrictive policy to bring down soaring prices, but suggested that the US can still avert a recession, so that's pretty bullish. Boosting market sentiment, the President of the United States discussed possible US tariffs on Chinese goods in a meeting with advisors as well. So that bodes well for the metals, and of course, nice to see the stock market making a bit of rebound. Let's jump into crypto. And of course, we had with the recent, massive pull downs in the market. Survey coming out of Cointelegraph says survey shows 55% of crypto investors chose to hodl as Bitcoin and altcoin prices collapsed. Obviously, we've been through two big waves with Bitcoin recently, from 40 down to 27.5, and of course 30 down to about 17.5. So pretty crazy stuff there. Retail investors have been wary of buying the current Bitcoin dip, but survey data shows that 55% of those already invested in crypto chose to hodl during the most recent volatility. Now, obviously with Axion, with the Axion price pullback, many investors in Axion can relate to that. Crypto and equities markets are down, and aside from the positive news of Celsius repaying all their debt and avoiding a massive liquidation, there are a few on the spot reasons that are prompting investors to buy Bitcoin and altcoins. The collapse of numerous decentralized finance protocols, crypto investment funds, and BTC trading 60% below its all-time high continue to weigh on sentiment, but a few positive tidbits of data could be a sign that the market is ready to enter a consolidation phase. And obviously, Axion, unlike a lot of these ones that have fallen over, Celsius, BlockFi, Voyager, Three Arrows Capital, many of like that, Axion continues to build out its 5-year plan, riding through this bear market. So pretty exciting stuff to see that from the crypto hodlers. I'll post a link to this in the video description there as well. So let's have a look at the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin has a surge to 21,800. The analysts warned that the move could be a fake out, so do be careful out there. Traders rejoice after BTC price spiked 7%. Analysts say the macro downtrend is likely to prevail for the foreseeable future, and I would agree with that. So we are still expecting at least one major move down. So this is just be careful out there with this. Hope springs eternal for many crypto investors after the market saw a positive price increase on the 7th of July, of course, alongside gains in traditional markets, which we just looked at, how the stock market was doing pretty well, up 1-2% there. So that's pretty cool. The green day in the markets comes amid a backdrop of increasing jobless claims in the US, which is a possible signal that the pressure on wages may have now peaked, according to the Harris Financial Group, which we just looked at also. According to Cox, a continuation of this trend could result in financial conditions that are tight enough to allow the Fed to throttle back on scale of rate increases. And of course, Cointelegraph data shows that trading near 20,400 for the majority of the day on July 7th, price of Bitcoin spiked near 7% in the afternoon hours, hit a daily high of 21,860. As the crypto faithful attempt to navigate the choppy waters of the crypto winter in search of the market bottom, here's where several analysts predict it could be next for Bitcoin. The trend remains negative, and of course, Roman posted on the following chart, and many are becoming euphoric and bullish as we have repeated similar candle patterns for the last 8 months. So down we go. So still expecting at least one big major move down, possibly an 85% correction down to say, $11,000, $10,000, somewhere in that ballpark. Now we will see. Roman's view, this is just the latest in a series of fake outs that will trick a lot of pit traders into believing the bottom is in, while in reality the trend remains negative. Volume decreasing in a range is consolidating for continuation of trend, not to mention thousands of inflows to exchanges before each top. That's true. The recovery above 23,000 would be bullish. Another trader holds the view that the trend remains decidedly negative is Twitter Gilberto, who provided the following chart noting that Bitcoin's price recently broke out of a pennant formation. So you can see the pennant in there, and of course breaking out there too. 23K would be rather bullish if it broke that. Gilbo said bullish above 23K. For now, daily trends is still downwards. As for the potential price path of Bitcoin, could look like if it continues along the downtrend. Market analyst Crypto Tony posted the following chart, which outlines the worst case scenario that could see BTC bottom near 12K, which is probably about right. That's probably about 83% pullback there from the all-time high. Tony said, I do not think we see the start of the next impulse until later next year and the new bull run peak until 24-25. I'm already positioned at 22-24 and we'll add if we drop to 17-15, he says. So traders are also watching the 200 weekly moving average when it comes to metrics that have been reliably used and help determine market bottoms. 200 weekly moving average is one of the most popular, widely cited indicators that traders use to identify good buying opportunities. And you can see it there touching a couple of times at the moment and breaking through. With Bitcoin now back below its 200 moving average for only the fourth time in its history, speculation has begun to mount about how long it will take to recover back above this line and what the appetite for trading will be once it reaches there. In response to this possible scenario, independent market analyst Michael van der Pop posted the following tweet outlining what he thinks might occur once the 200-week moving average is recovered. There's probably an insane amount of liquidity above the 200-week moving average. Bitcoin breaks that level. I'm assuming we'll probably be getting a run of 2 to 5K upwards in just a few days to 28 to 30K. And some people have said that to me. 28 is kind of where they feel it might go. The overall cryptocurrency market and cap now stands at 957 billion. Bitcoin's dominance is at 43%. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one from Cointelegraph. And of course, let's get into the markets at the moment. They're looking pretty green, that's for sure. Almost 22,000 there on Bitcoin. That 23,000 would be a pretty magical number to get over there. Up 7.7%. And we know that altcoins typically move up and then move even stronger after Bitcoin's moved. And that ETH is up 7% there. That's the key number, up 7% on Ethereum. So let's get over to the BTC charts in more detail. We can see the BTC charts there hitting here as well. A full pullback might get us down to around about 11,000. It's kind of a lot of people are suspecting. And so we're currently up at 22. And of course, if we do get over that 23, you can see that's pretty bullish. Current 50-day moving average is at 25,000. The 200 moving average is at 36.9. So that's going to be dragged down while this price is much lower. You can see the waterfalls going. Still expecting another one, maybe later this month, is my guess. Ethereum, of course, having a double top there too. Almost about to break out of here as well. So 1262 on the old Ethereum. We've got the 50-day moving average there at 1470. So 1470 on Ethereum there. We've got the 200-day moving average in green, currently at $2,600. So that gives you a bit of idea. 100-day is at 2144. So that's where this is. We're going to watch that. So nice to see Ethereum up 7%. And of course, let's close in on Axion. This is the daily chart on Axion here. And wow, we can see the 24 hours. We've had 17 buys and 13 sells. The last 6 hours, six buys there. Most of that's been recently. So definitely the last 6 hours there. Now, what we can see is relatively low volume, but of course the price here is starting to tick up there with Ethereum. And we've got a similar increase, just slightly behind Ethereum at the moment. 6.41% is the price increase there. So it's just trailing Ethereum. Obviously, Axion is paired with wrapped Ethereum. So you really want this number to be greater than the Ethereum rise there to get net gains on Axion. So that's kind of where it's following at the moment. But we have got a good week in behind us on the daily, and it's risen there. Now it looks like the low that we had set in here back on the 30th of June was something like 878. So we had 5 zeros, 878. We're now at 4 zeros, 1 2 3 9. So it's nice to get rid of one of those zeros there. Very, very cool. Obviously, we'd be looking to get break over this 1333. Break over this one here and then break this one here, 1947 there on the daily. So that's the next target there. So basically double. Let's have a look at the weekly. on this chart and see what that looks like. Obviously, since Axion moved on to Polygon, that was back in October. Previously, it was on Ethereum. Doesn't show on this chart, but you can see it on CoinGecko and other charts. And of course, we are currently down here. So this is where we've been skimming along here at the moment, the last 4 weeks. And that's pretty much where it is. Now, there is some really good news campaign coming up around staking and incentives to stake coming up. So stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss that for sure. It's coming out pretty shortly. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun there, and encouraging people to get into Axion. Obviously, do your investment due diligence. Nothing on the side of channel's investment advice. But there is a big campaign coming up around getting Axion and staking Axion. Very, very cool. We'll have more on the 5-year roadmap as well, particularly this roadmap for 2022 coming up. Hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't checked out the marketing update I did the other day, check that out as well. Andy on Discord is doing a great job there in the marketing role, so definitely awesome. Don't forget to get into Discord and Telegram and have a lot of fun there. Vibrant community is a cool community, that's for sure. Hey, look at that. Bitcoin just smashed a 22,000. That is looking really bullish on Bitcoin. Look at that. Beautiful. And Ethereum at 1254. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll leave it on the green chart. Looking good. And I'll catch you next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And, of course, leave any comments as well. I'd appreciate that. All right. Take care. Bye for now.